Welcome, wonderful Capricorn. This is your February 2022 Astro/Tarot reading. Before we get started, let's take a minute to get grounded. So please take a deep breath and relax your body. Imagine yourself in a big bubble of white light. Allow yourself to feel it transmuting all the negative energy into positive. Please take a deep breath and relax your body. Now imagine having big roots like a tree. Let your roots grow as deep as they can into earth. Allow yourself to feel as one with Mother Earth. Please take a deep breath and relax your body. Feel the connection with your higher self and your angels and archangels. Allow them to help you every step of the way and set the intention now to have a beautiful month. Thank you, Capricorn. As you can see, I already pre-shuffled the overall energy for February for you. And then later on we're going to draw in some tarots and some clarifier. So first we're starting off with the general reading and finances, and then later I'm going to do another reading completely for love, because it's February and I want to honor Saint Valentine. So let's start with the general reading for you. First off, we have the Sacred Scar. Beautiful card. We have the Chariot of Ascension, spiritual work of the higher initiate. This is Merkaba. We have Protecting Your Feelings, Sun in Libra. And we have Uranus. Okay, so let me tune into that for a moment. Okay. Well, the Sacred Scar is talking about a trauma that will be transformed into inner power and wisdom. So I think this corresponds to you having astrologically a full moon in Leo on mid-month. It's on 16th of February, and it's in your 8th house. So 8th house represents traumas and wounds. Okay, so the full moon in your 8th house can really bring some healing for some old traumas and old wounds, and that you manage to transform it into personal power. Okay, in the description in the book, there is an example of like a little small eagle. That is, you know, as every children, it's nurtured and until one day he has to fly from his nest. And even though flying out of the nest is a traumatic experience for a first time, you know, his instincts take over and he starts to fly. But in order to come into that personal power, it takes trust in yourself. It's believing that your instincts will take over, and this trauma of disruption, of falling out of the nest, is the one that gives you the power to spread your wings and fly and give you a totally new power. Okay, so this talks about inner power and wisdom that you're gaining from this full moon in your 8th house, resolving some old trauma. And with this Merkaba here, or Chariot, it's like going, you know, going straight through it, like a bandit, like full very fast healing, sudden, because it's also Uranus. And this is something you've been protecting yourself because of that. Okay, there has been some wound that has caused you to protect your feelings and maybe protect yourself from from partnerships and other people, because this is Libra rules partnerships, one-on-one relationships. So if you're single, for example, this is supposed to be a general reading, and later we should have the low one, but the message comes as they come, so there we are. So if you have been protecting yourself in a relationship, or if you're in a relationship and you're not completely there, look at this woman, she's like there, but she's also hiding a part of her, you know. So if you're in a relationship and you're still hiding a part of you for some reason, maybe you would think it's unlovable or something, but this is an invitation to reveal yourself, reveal your true form. So if you're in a relationship, you want an honest relationship, somebody who can accept you at all levels, you know, at your worst, at your best. There's no point in wearing a mask in a long-term relationships, because you can't really hide yourself forever, now can you? I mean, yeah, I don't think that's fulfilling in the long run. Okay, so this Chariot is also Merkaba, and Merkaba is used for a bit more spiritual, advanced people, to connection to higher realms. So perhaps you can meditate. This is also called the Metatron Cube. You can look for it in that. And if you want a faster connection to your higher self, and faster downloads that can help you, in your spiritual life as well, this is maybe something you can explore. And also sacred geometry. This is a part of a sacred geometry. This is a flower of life that you have here in the background. So just surrounding yourself with some kind of positive environment that you can flourish in means a lot, really. The things that you have around yourself, if you have something negative that is draining you down, just remove it. Okay, that was a channel message for some of you. Uranus here. Okay, so Uranus now is in your 5th house. So 5th house is love and romance again. And those fun relationships that we have. And Uranus is over there, and it might bring some sudden quick turnaround over there. Whether you're single and looking, you might suddenly find yourself in a relationship out of nowhere. Like literally out of nowhere. Those of you who are together, your relationship can take a sudden new turn. Maybe somewhere where you won't be protecting your feeling as much. Intimacy is a hard thing to accomplish, because intimacy requires hard work, and it requires sharing of the things that we normally wouldn't share. So perhaps a sudden feeling of intimacy, because also full moon in the 8th house. 8th house is house of intimacy, and you do have the full moon over there. So you might be able actually to, in the month of February, to kind of jump. How do you say that? It's not paradigm shift. What is it? When you suddenly shift from one part. Is it a paradigm shift? It might be a paradigm shift. I'm not sure. Please comment down below if you know what I was thinking about. But it's a sudden scooch. Uranus is also sudden scooch, and here we have a Merkaba, which is suddenly moving fast somewhere, maybe from one level to a 7th level. Yeah. How do you call that? There's a name for that. For sudden elevation. Okay. All right. So it's possible, yeah. If you have some relationship, then it will be suddenly on the new level that you did not see coming at all. Or if you meet somebody new, it might be somebody who will help you, remove your protection much faster than you would normally do in a relationship. All right, so let's do a bit of tarot. And okay guys, so please comment down below what kind of content would you like me to create, because besides these besides these, how do you say, monthly readings for each horoscope sign, I'm gonna also do two readings that are not connected to that. So it can be either pick a card. I saw that how he's feeling about you is quite popular, so we can do that, or we can do anything else you like. So please comment down below. I would like to create content that will actually you know, be what you want. All right, so what do we have here? Okay, so starting off here, we have Six of Wands and Three of Pentacles. That's clarifying the Six of Wands. So Six of Wands is all about the victory. You know, look at her. She's there flying high. Everybody's applauding. It's about some creative project that will bring you success. And Three of Pentacles is asking for you to collaborate. Here are three people working on a project. So if you have some kind of project that you want to finish and you kind of, you know, maybe stuck a little bit, you can ask for collaboration. You know, when you collaborate, things move much faster. You know, two heads are smarter than one. So if you have some project and I mean, you're gonna be successful, but it's kind of bringing you more success with other people, and it might be far less stressful for you to have that goal. Okay, so what is this like talking about? Let's see, what else do we have here? King of Cups in reverse, Four of Swords, and Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so Four of Swords is talking about also having enough rest, and also this healing that is taking place. The Sacred Scars and the Four of Swords is a time of healing, actually, and a time of resting. So please make sure that you take enough time to rest. And whoa, here we have Cancer and Taurus coming through. So Cancer is naturally your opposite sign in the astrology, and so it's a natural partner, let's put it that way. Cancer has qualities that you lack, and you have qualities that Cancer lacks. So that's why opposite sign from yours in astrology is considered the, you know, yin yang partner, the perfect partner. You kind of, you know, are filling up the gaps for each other. Okay, so let me tune here one more time. Okay, we have Taurus, House 8 and House 3. Okay, House 8 we already talked about, but here it is one more time. So, yeah, healing of some traumatic issue is very prominent for you in February. That will give you personal power. So it will be something to make you capable of dealing with your emotion. Okay, because now you're kind of like, how do I cope with something? How do I cope? And it looks like with rest, you will find a way. Because the only way through the emotions is actually that, through with them. He's sitting here, he's meditating, he's letting those emotions be felt and released. Okay? So, numbing out, it's a common mistake of a modern society, because it literally does nothing for you or anybody else. Numbing out, it's taking you nowhere. You might feel relief for a moment and thought that you escaped, but you just buried it, and then it stays there and piles up, and that's House 8, and now you're purging all of that, which is great. In House 3, what do we have in House 3? Jupiter now is in your third house. So Jupiter is expanding your communication as well. So maybe communication with an older woman might help you. But you have to kind of twist what she says and do things your own way, because she's coming here in reverse and Uranus is over there. So there might be some advice from an older woman that might be really helpful if you implement it in your own way. So don't just dismiss if somebody says maybe something to you in the wrong way, kind of triggering way. Just blend it in your own little paradise. Okay, we also have Taurus here. So Taurus would naturally rule your second house. And in your second house, we have the new moon on 1st of February. And it's conjuncting Saturn. And it's bringing some kind of long-term project for you financially. So if you wanted to start something, maybe on your own, that will be a prominent time for you, February, to bring about something that will bring you financial stability. If you have some project of yours, you will be successful at it. Like we said here, you just need maybe a few more hands-on than you planned to make it work. But whatever it is, it's Saturn brings long-lasting results. Okay, Saturn takes 28 to 30 years to make a full turn around the zodiac. So whatever you start now in February, financial wise, or about self-worth, maybe something about self-worth is also important, because here traumas can also take away a bit from our self-worth, you know, if we're not careful. You know, sometimes shame is shame because of some scars, maybe thinking it's our fault when it's not. Shame is in the, I think, lowest vibrational frequency you can be in. So forgiveness is a key here to healing. Anything, pretty much, of course, forgiveness and love. So if you can just forgive yourself for whatever mistakes you might have made, because we're all humans, we all make mistakes, that would be a pretty good start for you, Capricorn. And that will bring you like so much success and joy and stability to take that first step. And it will be a fast healing. You just have to just kind of start, and the rest will follow. And as far as this new project, financially or whatever resources wise, it will require some hard work, because it is Saturn involved. You know, it's personal effort that is required here. But you do have the power, you have the stamina, you have now Mars in Capricorn, you have Venus in Capricorn, and Pluto is still in Capricorn. You do have the willpower and everything it takes. I mean, you're a Capricorn. If you can do it, who can? Come on, let's be real. All right? So whatever it is, do it. It's gonna like really pick up fast. And this new moon is also squaring your 5th house. And 5th house is love and relationship. So again, another relationship can come like out of nowhere. That's just another confirmation. But let's move it directly into your love reading now. Let's see what February has to offer for you in that segment. And like I said, please comment down below what kind of content would you like me to create. So I already pre-shuffled the overall energy, and then we're going to do the same thing, pull some more tarot cards. Alright, so we have a beautiful, beautiful set of cards for you here. We start off with the King of Cups. And in this book, they're referring it to as a healer. And it was clarified by the 9 of Cups. So that's really, really nice for love life of Capricorn. 9 of Cups is a wish fulfillment. So maybe if you wished for some time or for a long time to get that somebody, you might have your wish fulfilled in February. Now this is all about nurturing yourself. You see, this is all water. Here he's making a lovely bath with, it says seaweed in the book. And here you have peaches, okay? So maybe a bathtub would be something that you could do once a week to cleanse yourself and purify. You can also do some daily rituals that bring healing, because you know the healing was kind of prominent theme in your there. Sacred's card. So pampering and nurturing yourself is also quite important every month, not just February. Okay, but here maybe you can take essential bath with oils, with flower petals. You have essential oils as well. You can also, if you have like organic oranges or lemons, so if you like to drink the juices, you can keep the skin, and you can chop it out, and you can also give you a nice sense of smell in your bathtubs. And you can also, of course, use salt. Salt purifies and removes any negative energy. So showering and bathtub with salt is quite prominent here. And King of Cups, if you're single, this is kind of promising an emotionally mature partner. Like it also is this, since we have 2 water cards and here we have another waterfall, I would take it as a possible water sign. So that's Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces that might be coming into your life. And okay, that's for singles. And for you that are in a relationship, it looks like you want a bit of change, because here we have a card of creating a new self. Okay, that might be valid for all of you singles out there. But see, in this card, she's changing, she's putting on makeup. And Lilith in Libra is it's a seductive beauty thing going on. But just remember that all the change really has to come from the inside first. So whatever you want to change on the outside first has to be kind of changed on the inside. You know, transformation acts from the inner to the outer. Like you heard the saying, happiness is an inside job. Well, it's kind of the same way for love as well, which won't be an issue for you. It looks like you're loving yourself this month, which is great. I hope you love yourself every month. Okay, so this card is also telling you not to give up. So whatever it is, something, I guess you'll know what not to give up, what was here. It promises a triumph over a negative situation, and it asks of you to be compassionate but set firm boundaries. Okay, whether you're single or whether you're with somebody, boundaries are very important. You know, it makes sure that that there's balance, you know, between give and take, and that we don't and that we respect ourselves first and foremost, because that's like the most important thing in a relationship, is respect. I mean, long term. All right, do we have anything else here going on for you? Oh yeah, and North Node also moved into your 5th house of love and relationships and creative project. So North Node moving through your 5th house, it's a transit, astrological transit that will last for about a year and a half. So this would be a great time for love, for creative projects, for children, if you want any, if you have any children, you know. Oh, right. This is far too many. Yeah, so you can use this North Node to really heighten any creative project that you have. And like we said, just like before in that reading, like you know, you don't have to do it all alone. There are other people as well who have other set of skills that you can that can benefit your project, whatever it is. All right, what else we have going on for you astrologically? Okay, Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, so for Ace of Swords in reverse, first and foremost, I would recommend that you can tell the truth, and the truth is a portal to to intimacy. You are really healing in this February, because we have Three of Swords in reverse. That means finally you are healing over some of, this old trauma. This full moon in Leo is very important for you, for all of you who tuned in this reading. This is far too many. So I'm very happy for you, Capricorn, that you will finally accelerate to a whole other level. You might be unrecognizable to yourself by March in a very good way. Alright. So, what else do you have? Yeah, throat chakra. Throat chakra can get blocked if you lie. That came through in few readings today. So, maybe this is just a reminder to speak your truth. And we have a star here as well. Came in reverse. So star in reverse is a lovely card. It speaks about you having faith in universe and in yourself. So perhaps you lost some faith in the universe, during this, whatever that needed to be healed. But this is asking you to restore your hope in the universe. And it also asks of you, if you do have some hopes and wishes of some project that you want to do, and you don't have a support from another, says here house 4, so maybe from your family, maybe maybe some of them don't support your creative project or whatever, or maybe they're saying it's not good enough. But here it says not to listen to that. You listen to yourself. We had this you had this card now for Sagittarius for opening energy, and I gave them an example of when Stan Lee made Spider-Man. When Stan Lee made Spider-Man, the idea was rejected. It was thought that nobody will want a hero who is a Spider-Man, because people are afraid of spiders, and also he was a teenager. And so the idea was rejected, but Stan Lee kind of was passionate about it. So if you have something you're passionate about and you don't really have enough support for that, please don't give up, because this card is like Stan Lee said, if you believe in it, just go for it. He didn't give up on the idea, and he put it in some comic. It should have been like a movie, but he put it in some comic, and of course the thing took off, and look today what we have. How many Spider-Mans? Okay. Or maybe if there's something you want to move somewhere else, and you're not being supported, just you have one life, guys, so live it the way you want to live it. Okay, so what else do we have here? Opposition, Capricorn, and house 3. So Capricorn, you might manifest another Capricorn. And there's Venus and Mars in your sign, so you're looking pretty. So you can, if you're single, go out and mingle. House 3 is about communication. You have Jupiter there again. And this Jupiter is making a sextile from your 3rd house of communication to the Uranus that's in your 5th house of love and relationship. And this sextile aspect is active pretty much whole February. So you might, fall in love with somebody who you communicated like via social media or something. And you might meet up and something might happen suddenly out of nowhere, like text message, and you want to go, yeah, we want to go, and bam, suddenly this water thing's here, and the fact that will allow you faster healing from something maybe in the past that was blocking you. Because 3rd house is communication, and you have Jupiter there, which makes communication easy, and sextile to the 5th house, which is house of love and romance. So a sudden opportunity maybe for you to find somebody new, especially with the North Node over there as well, because they have this position here. So that's like, I see that there's North Node, South Node here. Yeah, so definitely somebody new might be coming your way in February, Capricorn. And for all of you who are taken at this moment, meaning you have a relationship, it suggests a healing of some old wounds, so like really letting go of some old pain and setting firm boundaries for yourself. And and allowing yourself to create a new self. You can always change and transform in every relationship, and the result should be always a better version of you, you know? It matters who you go out with. It matters who you share your energy with. Especially if you're having intercourse with somebody. It's an energy exchange, guys. So be mindful who you let in your energy zone, because you kind of pick up on their things that they need to sort out. They pick up on your things you need to sort out, and you kind of mix that energy. I think that's what this is about. Making sure that the person you choose for yourself has qualities that you would like to develop in yourself, because you will take on some of their energy during the intercourse. You understand? It's how energy works. Sex is energy exchange. So have it with somebody you admire or whose qualities you would like to adopt. Alright, so to finish off the reading, I have this deck for you. And this deck is meant to answer some question that I didn't answer for you in this reading so far. So if you still have something in mind that you would like to have an answer on, or something you would need advice on, this is a pretty cool deck for that. It gives you a straight on answer, so it's perfect for this. So think about your question, and I will shuffle, and I will read you the answer straight from the book. Oh, there we are. Horse spirit. Okay. So this is your answer. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Freedom is yours. There we are. We also had popping out squirrel spirit. Believe in yourself. We have the turkey spirit. Give with gratitude and grace. We have the stag spirit. Take the lead. We have the frog spirit, clear out the clutter. And we have the wombat spirit, be at home. Okay. So, I'm just going to read this card. But this is maybe because a lot of you ask different questions. So, this is there's something here for everybody. I'm just going to comment on this because this is the third time I'm seeing it today. Clear out the clutter. It's talking about also, since this is a love reading, like if you have any gifts from ex relationships, that you get rid of it, basically, because things have energy, you know, everything is energy. So maybe you still have something that has an energetic connection to somebody you were with, and just getting rid of it might help you with this full moon in the 8th house to remove some kind of trauma involving that. Okay? And we also had today taking the lead. So this is all about fierce leadermanship. So maybe you will be a leader in that 3 of Pentacles card, where you kind of mix your abilities with somebody else's to make your project come true. But let's see the main answer here, which would be the horse spirit. 101. Freedom is yours. When horse spirit appears, you are gifted with the spirit of movement and freedom. It is time for travel and adventure, whether that means a trip somewhere or taking a different type of journey. One of freedom is a choice. Horse spirit reminds you that no matter the circumstances, you have free will and choices that can take you far away to a better place, a better situation, a better state of being. For there is no one but you to reign in your will to make a different decision. You are capable of making powerful choices that will affect you for a long time to come. Horses are social animals and know to be a friend to mankind, willing to carry us forward when we need it. Horse spirit reminds you that help will be available to you whether you need it, and companions will be by your side whether you choose to go, whatever the direction you choose to travel. Life is an adventure, and horse spirit wants you to know that whatever choices you make, you have great spirit within, invisible yet holding you up and always walking by your side. If your inquiry is about a relationship, you can set your heart free to experience love in all forms. Spirit whispers to you that the gift of freedom is yours if you allow yourself to break out of your perfectionism and stubbornness. Make a move and enjoy the freedom of letting go of need to control. Wow, this is such a Capricorn card. Even though it's a horse. It's very beautiful. Alright, that's all I have for you in this reading. But you can also enjoy the readings I made for your rising sign and your moon sign as well. Thank you for sharing your time with me, wonderful Capricorn. It was a pleasure to read for you. Please comment, like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so you know when the Valentine specials are out. And have a beautiful February.